Las letras son más chicas que de costumbre. Luego, canal.
Setup, ¿qué es?
Y es para configurar el idioma. Okay. No lo sé. Ay. Ok. Hasta para allá. Dame mi cobija. Listo. Y los subtítulos. Juego. Así están. Ok.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Ay, Dios. ¿Qué dice?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Ahora.
What if I said yes?
Slow down, fair lady. You're far too
Damn.
noble to be making such offhand propositions to a boorish soldier like me. Anything else?
¿Qué tipo de diálogo? Okay.
I must leave you.
Yo creo que pongo los subtítulos gratis porque casi no se ve. Bajo. Y ahora... Uy. Puedo cambiar el escenario. Había una misión secundaria por aquí. Oye. Acciones, tácticas, pociones, todo. Post-para, listo. Ok. Ahí está. Y ahora cuando cabe una misión secundaria, ¿esto qué es? ¿Y esa? ¿No es lo mismo? Seguir, avisa al embajador de quien sea que vas a partir. Ah, es la misma cosa, creo. Ok.
To my help, and death to the others!
Falta mana. ¿En serio? Eso tenemos que
To my
seguir.
help, and death to the others! Careful, Greenblood, you're wounded!
Cambia.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Listo. Ok. ¿Listo? Esclavina vieja de cuero. Destruir y salir, adquirir. Como recuperar salud. Así se. Ok. Se supone que aquí había una misión secundaria. ¿O no? Contaba la leyenda que había una misión secundaria. Bueno, ni modo. Es aquí. Tienen que agarrar suministros. Okay.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I've come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Teofredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Preguntar ahora. Preguntar qué. A ver.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith, and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Ptolemy, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Muy chilena le parece.
How is Ptolemy faring on Teofredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Matthias, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okay.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Bye bye.
May the light guide you, Dasade.
Embajada de Telenia. Con permiso. Y ahora para allá. Plaza de los Príncipes. Un poco accesible, pero mejor. Uy, es medio rara la cámara en la jugabilidad.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
No es la mejor descripción para encontrar a ese señor, pero bueno, servirá, creo.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, Exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Como la ONU, pero versión virtual. Ok.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tirfredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are, in fact, quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Thank you for la info. Adiós.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Güey, no, no. Cuenta lo que se quede. Ah, mira, direcciones. Qué bueno. ¿Dónde está diario? Esto es misiones secundarias. Con R2. Negocia con el comerciante. A ver. Acá. Unos malvaviscos y quedaron chidos. Ahí. Bueno. Unos malvaviscos bastante. Pero malvaviscos al fin y al cabo. Corre medio raro. Aguanten, aguanten, aguanten. Perdón, me habla la gente si es que alguien llega a ver esto después, pero hay gente aquí en mi casa. Me siento como que raro hablando de forma libre, como gente aquí a la vez. En fin. ¿Qué puedo guardar aquí? Sí. Ahí esperen el siguiente capítulo de este juego. Espero les llame la atención y gracias por ver. Bye bye. Me dejen guardados. Ok. Ahora sí. Bye bye.